just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste. Where you cooking at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me.
I mean, you know I still can go to LA Fitness, right?
Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her.
It don't matter. It's gonna be packed regardless. It's the first of the year.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into it, like that, like. Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Track tunes on, man, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say, set page. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long Jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll split. Oh, did it he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Armadillos of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Dragons of Austin. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. On one, ready? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Dell. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Gibbs again, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics.
Yeah, we want to do that here.
Said go for it. Didn't work out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I'm leaving.
Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the
What's up, y'all?
now they get it back. It's still 0-0.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Where Corey
Let
at?
me back out and come back in.
I can hear you though.
Because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Now following the
Yo.
up here on a second down and 12.
Yo.
Yeah, my shit fucked off.
What?
I think it's because my battery low.
First down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hello?
They go play action.
What's up, bro? He hit some headphones are tripping.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They'll try and throw forward with
They
Burrow.
was gonna go and do some work, and then they
Looking
get
in the middle of the
hurt.
field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first and 10, Joe Burrow.
I'm gonna get out of that, but I can't do that
Got a
now.
man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dragons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. Breaks through the contact, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I really hate this
Back to Walker on first down. Down to about the 45. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. After 1-7.
Yeah, I really hate it because they ain't got like fatigue and injuries on, and them niggas be running the same formation back to back to back to back to back to back. Like, goddamn, nigga.
Jesus Christ.
And they got the nerve to call you sorry.
This is 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. Gets it downfield to Miller.
I'm kicking onside kicks going for 2 for the rest of my time. I decided, bro, who's fucking trash.
Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow
Fast enough.
escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out.
41 seconds into the game, niggas and lit the lamp.
Call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
11 MPs. Hey, 11 MPs. God.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
And they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shit.
They're going to look to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this one complete to Doolin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, turn around.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And it's a fumble. And it looks like
wow, come on, Jay.
Have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
But he can't fumble it, so that's the shit they can't do.
Inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Toss left side for Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Here you go.
My nigga Brett wants to play and he fumbles.
They're going right back to Walker. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Walker going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Let go of the ball, dog.
Right.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
All turnover.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from
Man,
the
throw the
end zone.
ball, bro.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Then when I make a play,
The
he
offense
fumbles
back
that up.
out
And
there
he's
at the
nowhere-
line ready for their next
but he's
drive.
nowhere near him.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they can just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Come on.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Damn.
Unfortunate sequence
I
there.
turned my
Trying to
head. I
get
missed the
points
fact.
before intermission, but now the
Niggas have scored
interception,
4
and their
goals.
opponents have a chance to
Doesn't
possibly
say it's
pad
been
their
6
lead.
minutes and
Yeah,
4
they had
goals
an
have been scored.
opportunity
I
there,
want
and
to
they
see
weren't
2
able
of
to
them.
capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Shit.
They run again with Walker. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Pick 6.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
All your kids, all your wife.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Yeah, they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Damn, it's fought another goal. Fuck.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. To the right side, here's Mayer. Touchdown! Michael Mayer. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dragons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go again with Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
19 Chargers.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going forward with the option right. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on the short side of the field.
Nothing called. Yeah, he took his ass out. Get it back.
And touchdown! Rashad Bateman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something that's... And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dragons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outline. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Oh, my God.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
12.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Here we go. 11. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dragons extend their lead yet again. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Down the right sideline.
And down to the 19-yard line. It's a big play there. 43 yards. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with Gibbs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Gibbs. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Quill.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman. There he goes again. He's on his way. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for the touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 87 yards. And the Dragons are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign.
You just gonna start.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of.
No,
it was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you
I'm not even really playing.
Like we've been watching here,
that's obvious.
When you go back to the early drives,
I'm losing 55-0.
In this game,
I've been running the same run play back to back to back.
In watching their execution.
Blitzing everybody.
Yeah, bro. It was 7 turnovers. Then, like I said, I gave up 43 in the third quarter. It was 14-7 at halftime, and I gave up 43 in the third quarter.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to
pitching that hoe randomly.
Look, I had the ball for 20 minutes. I was working on offensive plays
and
just not
and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And on now is the punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from the 20. And the Dragons continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just said.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dragons have got it on cruise control. The extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
Play action. It's Burrow. That is caught by Dell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch it.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one.
Wait, did that say
Hence
Brian
the decline.
Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
He lost by 1. Damn.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
Here we go.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are pouring it on.
Yeah.
Moody
I'm
good
not
with
winning.
an extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big
Gladly.
lead.
I'm going to let him hit 100. Somebody, what's his name in the Greek league? What's it? Tan
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
I mean, I'm pitching the ball as soon as I get it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Force, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. An extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out on one of the left. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Yep, Ma said something random. Shit.
Right there. 19 tight. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
111-0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Nah, he's in.
Well, they start things off.
Basically said
Gibbs here.
we gave him 3/4 losses,
but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
This last game that
Certainly
he
a nice
didn't,
job there
he
by
said
the
he didn't know
defense
that he
rallying
was
to the
supposed to stream
football,
against
getting
the
him on the
computer.
ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive
Whatever.
front. Because
That
if
neither
they
here
can't
nor
get
there.
upfield,
But
their
the
job
thing
is to go
is,
ahead
like you
and
said,
get low, almost get into a ball
if you would have streamed, then
stack things
we would
up
be
and
able
make
to
it
just see
difficult for the runner to find a hole.
whatever you're talking about.
And a very short pickup there across
But
the
because
15
you didn't
to the
stream, you can't see
16.
what you're talking about.
Just a couple
So,
on the
but
ground
also
there. That's
remember,
going
he
to bring
quit
up
on
3rd
DJ
and
Weed
about
when
6.
Weed had a dev
2
game.
yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2
like,
yards
you
on the
quit on
2nd
Weed,
down carry.
and we
That's
forgot to
definitely
give
not
Weed
gonna
the
be enough
dub,
to get the
and
job done.
they're in the
Wasn't
same
the
division,
expression
so that
3
shit
yards in a cloud of
matters.
dust?
Now they're going
So
to
then
need
just
6
now last night when he was playing this game, we seen while he was in the middle of the game, but we didn't know because he was up the screen, blah, blah, blah. And he got an L, so I'm like, yeah, it's even, bro. You got a dub and you should have got an L. And now you just got an L and you should have got a dub. We can just move on.
They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
Like that.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
This is why we have the random rules that we have. Because it's like, yeah, cool. Like, we have to talk about somebody breaking the rules. We all should be streaming.
With the clock down now to 13 seconds. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.